Initiating moisture.
Welcome to the Moist Meter, bringing you sodden statistics in 3D. Today we're looking at the new Wreck-It Ralph. Ralph Breaks the Internet. I had never seen the first Wreck-It Ralph until before going to see this one. I watched it like 3 hours before going to see the new one. I fucking loved it. The movie was absolutely beautiful to look at. It was incredibly cute with a beautiful tribute to video games. And then you go into this movie and it's a tribute to the human patience. The movie's just a fucking disappointment compared to the first one. It seems so goddamn soulless, passionless, and just like this huge cash grab. Disney titty twisted the nipples of the studio to make a sequel to Wreck-It Ralph. You're gonna make a sequel. No, you're gonna make Ralph do Fortnite dances. We won't. You're gonna make him talk about memes. All right, fuck, leave us alone, Disney. And so then you get this disgusting undead husk of a sequel to Wreck-It Ralph. It's not a bad movie. I wouldn't go as far as to call it a bad movie by any means, but it is an incredibly disappointing movie and absolutely passionless, and it shows. This movie's story it has a cute little message, but there's no conflict in this story. It's all about Ralph being obsessed, clingy friend. It makes Ralph the villain, and the final boss being his insecurities. There's really not a whole lot that goes on here that's fun to watch or that's even powerful. It has a pretty brave ending, I'd say, but everything up to that is just a boring slog, and it's just about him being obsessed with a little girl, which is a bit odd. He just forgets all his other friends and focuses on being obsessed with her. And the characters just don't really do anything. It ass fists a bunch of Disney property in here in product placement. It's just, here's a bunch of Disney princesses for a little while. Here's Star Wars, Guardians of the Galaxy. You guys like Disney shit. Here's some Disney shit. Take it. The jokes in this movie are all just like, hey, you guys have seen memes, right? Well, Ralph's looking at memes. Ha ha ha. Isn't that dope? Ralph's doing memes. He does Screaming Goat memes. He does Fortnite dances. You guys like fucking Fortnite. Look at Ralph do Fortnite shit. And that's the whole jokes of the movie. It's all supposed to be just like relatable. Oh, you guys use the internet. We understand the internet. Ralph doesn't. Look how goofy Ralph is. He thinks Instagram isn't about showing your tits and asses all over the place. How dumb is that? So then you got Snapchat, Instagram, Pinterest, and Ralph visits them for a second. It's lifeless. Absolutely lifeless. It doesn't seem like there's any soul behind this movie. That being said, there are some great scenes. When they do video game shit, they do it real well. There's a game in here called Slaughter Race, and it has this beautiful race that's like a Mad Max style showdown. It's fucking great. There's also a really good musical scene in here that takes place in Slaughter Race. You'll come to find if you see this movie, the only good shit that happens in this movie happens in Slaughter Race or around Slaughter Race. Everything else is just jerking off Disney property, product placement, and really yucky memeing. Like I said, it just feels like Disney was pulling the strings and forcing the studio to dance on the grave of Wreck-It Ralph. What do kids like? Wreck-It Ralph was popular. They must still like Wreck-It Ralph. What else do they like? Memes. Combine them. Brilliant, Johnston. We're going to combine both worlds. I don't care if it works. Do it. Fucking do it. And that's what you get here. The animation is great and the voice acting great, but it is so incredibly disappointing. I don't understand why people seem to be enjoying this one more than the first, apparently. This is truly the most by-the-numbers cash grab I could have imagined. You just take a beloved character and force him into like a relatable internet culture style movie. It's just really not that, inspired. It's just it's unfortunate. Let's plug this shit into the Moist Meter. I'm giving the new Wreck-It Ralph a 70%. Like I said, it is not a bad movie. There is a lot of cool shit that happens here. But overall, it's just this big fucking cash grab. That's the only way I can explain this one. I don't understand. There's no way they ever planned on making a Wreck-It Ralph sequel, and if they did, they certainly did not want him coming in here and making bee puns for viral videos in this movie. It's dumb. It's not what you would expect from the character, and I don't think every sequel or anything needs to be like the same kind of characters doing the same type of shit. I respect when they do different things, but when it's so different that it just seems disingenuous to the original characters, that's when you have a problem. This whole movie just feels like taking a beloved character that people already know and then making him go through meme culture because people understand memes and they were hoping they could make a lot of money off of that novelty. I hope it doesn't work because I don't want to see more sequels like this. I'd hate to see the characters from Up venturing their way onto the internet next, Oh, now he's flying his hot air balloon house into the cloud. Oh my god, look at that. He's entered into the internet. Oh, now he's doing Fortnite dances. Cool. I'd hate to see more sequels like this one. I really would. That's it. So, yeah.